Life shouldn't be hard. Life should be a fun-filled adventure every day. So now start joining up dots. Tap into your talents, your skills, your God-given gifts, and tell your boss, you don't deserve me. I'm out of here. It's time for you to smash that alarm clock and start getting the dream business and life you, well, of course, are dreaming of. Let's join your host, David Ralph, from the back of his garden in the UK, or wherever he might be today, with another jammed-packed episode of the #1 hit podcast, Join Up Dots.
Yeah, good morning to you. In this episode, we're going to be looking and diving into another motivational quote that can really force you guys to take action and move forward to your dream life. And today's is William Butler Yeats. Do not wait to strike till the iron is hot, but make it hot by striking. Do not wait to strike till the iron is hot, but make it hot by striking. What does he actually mean by that? Well, imagine standing in a blacksmith's workshop. Imagine a blacksmith, shoeing horses and stuff, and watching him at his anvil. And he holds a piece of iron over the fiery forge, waiting for it to reach the perfect temperature. Now, traditionally, people might say, strike while the iron is hot, implying that you should act when conditions are favourable. But Yeats flips the script totally. And this is where it's very clever. He's telling us not to wait for the stars to align like so many people do. Oh, yeah. Well, once I've got a little bit of extra money, or once this happens, or once that happens, waiting for that perfect moment or for everything to be just right. Instead, he's saying that we have the power to create those favourable conditions ourselves. And just like the blacksmith doesn't wait for the iron to heat up on its own, he actively makes it hot by striking it with his hammer. It's his efforts that gives him the perfect conditions. We shouldn't wait for the perfect circumstances to start taking action. I remember when I started Join Up Dots, looking back on it, it was madness. I went for a daily show, hour-plus content, recording it, producing and editing it all myself. While I was still working, I was doing loads of different things. I look back on it and I think, how the hell did I make that happen? But I did. I just dived into it and started taking action. And this quote is a call to action, a reminder that we hold the tools to shape our destinies. It's easy to hold back. It's easy to procrastinate, to put things off until we think the time is right. That's what the world does. Most people do, but people will live their whole life wishing that they'd done certain things. But Yeats encourages us to be proactive, to take control of our lives and endeavours, and start today. If we wait for the right moment, we might end up waiting forever. And I know certain things. I remember there was a girl back in the old days, before my wife came along. We're talking, I must have been about 16. And I was mad about this girl. And I was told that she was mad about me. And I never asked her out. And that was it. I always look back on it. I think she could have been the one. Or she could have been one of the ones. Because I'm very happy, as I am actually. But I waited. And I lost that opportunity. So think about learning a new skill. You might be thinking, I'll start when I have more time, or I'll wait until I'm more motivated. But I urge you to dive in and start now, even if it's a small step. Even if it's just buying a book and thinking, I'll read it this weekend, or whatever. By taking action, you're igniting the forge, you're making the iron hot, and you're making your conditions right to be successful. And this philosophy applies to dreams, goals, aspirations. Just don't wait for everything to be perfect. Instead, take steps to make things happen. You can make things perfect. And when you actively engage with your goals, you're putting energy into motion. You're creating momentum that propels you forward, even if the initial progress seems small. The dots join up. Heard that phrase before? The dots join up? They do. I look at everything that I've done and achieved, and I can't even remember how it happened. It's just kind of like formed around me. But it's because it was so many tiny little dots that have led to somewhere. And the beauty of this quote lies, I guess, in its empowerment. It reminds us that we're not at the mercy of external circumstances. We're not at the mercy of not having money. We're not at the mercy of not having enough time. We have the ability to shape shape our circumstances. And like the blacksmith's hammer striking the iron, our efforts can create the heat needed for transformation. So whether it's pursuing a passion, starting a project, chasing your dreams, trying to get that girl, remember his words. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Seize the moment and make it perfect by your actions. Embrace the power to make the iron hot by striking, and watch how your proactive efforts forge the path to success. Start today. Think of something that you've been putting off and think, I'm going to do that today. And then keep on coming back to Join Up Dots, because we will drive you forward, keep you going. But today is the moment to strike. Don't wait for it becomes perfect, because it never does. Make the best of what you've got and make things move forward for you, because that's how it happens. Until next time, I'll see you again. Cheers. See ya. Bye-bye.
That's the end of Join Up Dots. You've heard the conversation. Now it's time for you to start taking massive action. Create your future, create your life. It's the only life you've got. We'll be back again real soon. Join Up Dots, Join Up Dots, Join Up Dots, Join Up Dots. Join Up Dots.